In this lecture, we will discuss Wein bridge oscillator in detail. Wein bridge oscillator. It is another type of RC oscillator. It uses Wein bridge RC network as a feedback network in the oscillator circuit. Let us see the general diagram of Wein bridge oscillator. Here is the general diagram of Wein bridge oscillator. It consists of the amplifier and the feedback network, which is the Wein bridge, which consists of the components like resistors and capacitor. The amplifier used is generally a two-stage amplifier using either BJT or FET. Because it is two-stage CE amplifier or CS amplifier, it gives the phase shift of 0 degrees. And as per the Barkhausen criteria, the loop phase should be 0 degrees. So amplifier is giving 0 degree. Therefore, the condition is that the Wein bridge circuit which is designed, that should provide a phase shift of 0 degrees. That way, we get the complete loop phase angle as 0 degrees. Now, let us discuss the bridge circuit. In the bridge circuit, R3 and R4, these two resistors are used to decide the reference voltage for the bridge, whereas the two branches, which consist of series and parallel combination of resistors and capacitors, are used to decide the frequency of oscillation. Therefore, these two branches are called as frequency sensitive branches. Now, let us consider the bridge circuit in detail so that we can derive the expression for frequency. So, considering the bridge is balanced and neglecting the R3 and R4, we can see here in the circuit that input to this feedback network is terminal A and C, whereas the output is taken between D and B. So, D voltage at point D with respect to ground and voltage at point B with respect to ground is given to the amplifier. And as we are considering this bridge as balanced bridge, so we can simply neglect these two branches and we can consider only branch AD and DC for derivation of frequency of oscillations. Let us draw the bridge circuit. As we can see, A and C are acting as the input terminals. The voltage from the output of the amplifier V0 is given as the input to the bridge, and voltage across D and C branch is given as the input to the amplifier. So I am going to simply redraw the bridge circuit in simplified form by considering the two frequency sensitive branches. So first frequency sensitive branch consists of the series combination of R1C1. The second frequency sensitive branch consists of the parallel combination of R2C2. This terminal is A, this terminal is D, and this terminal is C. Input voltage to this Wein bridge is V0, which is applied between A and C, whereas the output voltage is between D and C, that we will denote by Vf. The above R1C1 branch gives us the total impedance of, let us say, Z1. The parallel combination of R2C2 gives us the impedance as, say, Z2. So we get simply a potential divider network here, which I can draw in the simplified way like this. Impedance Z1 connected in series with impedance Z2. Voltage applied here is V0 and the voltage across this Z2 is Vf. So to determine this complete is the feedback network. So we can determine the gain of the feedback network as beta as output voltage upon input voltage. As it is the potential divider network, we can write the expression of Vf as Z2 upon Z1 plus Z2 into V0, the whole thing divided by V0. So V0 will get cancelled, and beta we get as simply Z2 upon Z1 plus Z2. Z1 is the series combination of R1 C1. So writing the expression for this impedance, it will be R1 plus 1 upon J omega C1, J omega R1 C1 plus 1, the whole thing upon J omega C1. Z2 is the parallel combination of R2 and C2. Therefore, writing the impedance expression as R2 parallel to 1 by J omega C2, we get R2 into 1 by J omega C2 upon R2 plus 1 by J omega C2. So omega C2 will get cancelled, and we get the expression of Z2 as simply R2 upon 1 plus J omega R2 C2. So now substituting these two expressions of Z1 and Z2 in the expression of beta, we got Z2 as R2 upon 1 plus J omega R2 C2. Z1 we got as 1 plus J omega R1 C1 upon J omega C1 plus Z2 R2 upon 1 plus J omega R2 C2. 1 plus J omega R2 C2 of the numerator, 1 plus J omega R2 C2 of the denominator will get cancelled, and this J omega C1 will go in the numerator. So we get the next expression as J omega R2 into C1 upon, now multiplying this R2. Now combine the real and imaginary parts in the denominator. Real part 1 minus omega square R1 C1 R2 C2. The imaginary parts J omega R2 C2, J omega R1 C1 plus J omega C1 R2. So taking J omega common. As per our discussion, we have seen that the amplifier used in the Wien-Bridge oscillator is two-stage amplifier which provides 0 degree phase shift. So the condition for beta that the feedback network should also provide the 0 degree phase shift only. As per that, beta phase angle should be 0 degrees is the condition. Now if we observe the expression of beta, we get pure imaginary term in the numerator of beta. That means the phase angle of the numerator of the beta will be plus 90 degrees. To make the overall phase angle as 0 degrees, the condition is that the denominator of beta should also be the purely imaginary term only. Then only we will get plus 90 degrees in the denominator, and that way the overall phase of beta will become 0 degrees. Therefore, to satisfy this condition, it is mandatory that the denominator of the beta has real part as 0. So using this condition and solving it for frequency, real part of the denominator should be equal to 0. If we use the condition that the resistors, two resistors R1 is equal to R2 having the same value as R, the two capacitances have the same value as C, then we can write this expression as omega square R square C square is equal to 1. Omega square is equal to 1 upon R square C square, that is omega is equal to 1 upon RC. And as we know, omega is the frequency which we can substitute as 2 pi f. From this I can write f as 1 upon 2 pi RC. So that way we get the expression for frequency of oscillation of Wien-Bridge oscillator. Now we will substitute the real part as 0 in the denominator of beta, and substituting the condition R1 equal to R2 is equal to R, RC1 equal to C2 is equal to C, we get the expression as j omega will get cancelled, and what we get beta as RC upon 3 RC. So RC and RC will again get cancelled, and what we get beta as 1 by 3. Another condition of Barkhausen criteria that the magnitude of loop gain should be greater than or equal to 1. In this, putting beta as 1 by 3, we get magnitude of gain of the amplifier without feedback as greater than or equal to 3. So for Wien bridge oscillator, we get the values of two gains. Gain of the amplifier without feedback as 3, gain of the feedback network as 1 by 3 at frequency of oscillations f. One more condition we should remember in case of Wien bridge oscillator, that the value of R3 and R4 should be selected in such a way that the ratio of R3 to R4 should be equal to 2. That is, R3 is twice that of the value of R4. Let us discuss some of the features of Wien bridge oscillator. This Wien bridge oscillator is a standard oscillator circuit for generation of low frequencies in the range of 20 Hz to up to 1 megahertz. The second feature is that it is used in all the commercial audio signal generators. The advantage of Wien bridge oscillator is that it gives extremely pure sine wave output. It gives good frequency stability, and highly stabilized amplitude. Also, if resistance R3 is replaced by a thermistor with negative temperature coefficient, then the amplitude stability can be increased further. Now let us see the complete circuit diagram of Wien bridge oscillator. Output of the amplifier is connected to A terminal as the input to the feedback network. Output of the feedback network is taken from D and given as input to the amplifier. Resistance R4 acts as the emitter resistor for transistor Q1. So emitter of Q1 is connected to B. So this is the connection of the complete Wien bridge oscillator circuit using BJT. In this, the first stage of the amplifier gives 180 degree phase shift. Second stage of the amplifier gives another 180 degree phase shift. So total phase shift at the output is 0 degrees. That means if the signal at the input of the amplifier is positive, then the output of the amplifier will also be positive. And because the Wien bridge feedback network also gives 0 degree phase shift, the positive signal when given to the bridge network, it gives the output as positive itself. Therefore, the total loop gain has the phase angle of 0 degrees in the Wien bridge oscillator. This way, in this lecture, we studied the Wien bridge oscillator concept. We derived the expression of frequency of its oscillations, found the values of the gain of the amplifier without feedback and gain of the feedback network at the frequency of oscillation. We discussed the features of Wien bridge oscillator, and finally we saw the complete circuit diagram of Wien bridge oscillator using BJT.